blah, 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 blah. It's currently a frame check. I'm gonna assume that I am in the frame. Alright, I'm gonna assume I'm in the frame. I'm gonna assume this is good. Hello, I am Tristan Jaxson. I am T Jaxson. I'm Money Man, as they call me. And the first question you may be asking me is, why are you wearing sunglasses indoors? And I have answers to that. All right. As a matter of fact, if you can see here, these sunglasses are from the Hayworth College of Business for Western Michigan University. Now, why is this significant? Well, it's significant because if you couldn't tell already, I am an esteemed businessman. I'm a big money man. You know, at our school, we have the academies. You know, we have HHS or, you know, whatever that academy is. But then we have BEIT. You know, BEIT's the cool one. BEIT, you know, the B in BEIT actually stands for business. That's me. That's what I'm all about. Now, you may be wondering, why did you even get into business in the first place? Well, that's a very simple answer, actually. All right, and the answer is because I didn't have any other. I didn't know what else I wanted to do. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. But once I actually studied, all right, once I actually researched, I realized that I had to choose business because a field that prioritizes communicability, interactivity, something like that was definitely the space where I would flourish. If you couldn't tell, you know, I'm a great people person, you know, talking to you right now, all that cool stuff. So today I just really want to get into what's in it for you in business, all right? Why is business the pathway that you should choose going into your sophomore year? Maybe it's not, and I hope you find that out, whether it is or it isn't, but I'm going to talk about it. Now, I first just want to go over a little bit of my experience in the business pathway. All right, I want to talk about three things real quick, three examples, you know, three activities that I've actually participated in the business pathway. You feel me? Now, the first one is a simple one. All right, you're going to have to take business classes if you choose the business pathway. And one of these classes, you're going to do what is called the JA Titan competition. And the top performing persons from each of your classes is going to actually get to go to Western Michigan University to compete in JA Titan at Western Michigan, all right, with surrounding schools all competing. And I dropped my paper here. Anyways, now what is JA Titan? JA Titan is like a sales and marketing game where you have to balance out different aspects of business to create your own flourishing business. Now, the second part of my experience is actually visiting colleges of business. You know, I visited the Hayworth College of Business at, you know, Western. I visited the Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan. I visited the Broad College of Business at Michigan State. I mean, go blue, but if you want to go to state, no, I can't control you. Now, I want to actually talk about what I was doing at state. At state, I was part of a leadership conference for DECA. I was actually at this conference because I am the president of DECA at our school. I know you want to clap. Yeah, you can. Now, what is DECA? Now, DECA is an international business program that prepares emerging leaders and entrepreneurs to be college and career ready. What does that mean? It means you're going to be doing a lot of business things, all right? If you're interested in the business pathway or DECA, I really urge you to talk to Miss Udding. She's the head of DECA at our school. She is the business teacher. She is great. She fundraises everything. She's awesome. Go talk to her if you're interested in any of this. Now it's time to get into the real meat and potatoes of this video, all right? I'm going to talk about 4 careers in the business path real quick. 4 careers that you, if you choose to go into business, these are the paths you might go down. All right, so we're going to act like I'm somewhere a little better than I'm at right now. I'm in my room currently. Don't judge. All right, let's act like, I don't know. Let's act like I'm in Hawaii or something. I like Hawaii. All right, so, you know, you're in Hawaii maybe, and you want to go into business. All right, what kind of careers would you go into in this field? All right, now the first career I want to talk about is a marketing specialist. All right, did I start the camera? If you're a marketing specialist, you're able to be creative and help be a part of what catapults a brand's reputation forward. All right, now marketing specialists typically conduct research on market trends, they deliver brand messages, they develop ideas for innovative marketing campaigns, and plan events/campaigns for whatever company you're working at. You would typically work a 40-hour work week. or possibly even more when facing tight deadlines. You study and cater to consumer behavior, and you would have to specialize in marketing concepts, principles, and tactics. While you could enter the field with an associate's degree in marketing, a higher degree, like a bachelor's, is definitely expected, coupled with some prior experience in the field. But it can be worth it at times, as salaries do range from $34,000 on the low end up to $121,000 plus per year on the high end. All right, a lot of money if you're willing to put in the work and work up that ladder. The second career that you could be looking at if you want to go into business is being a human resource specialist. This would consist of you being the head of human resources at your company, meaning that you help other HR workers and you are the last stop for people that need assistance. As an HR specialist, you would interpret and explain human resources policies, hire employees and process hiring related paperwork, maintain employment records, and address employment related issues. HR specialists work in office settings with workers and applicants. Some travel to colleges or job fairs, and you're typically going to work 40-hour work weeks. A bachelor's degree in human resources or general business is 100% required pretty much to be a human resources specialist, as well as 2 to 4 years of prior HR experience. Now, the range of earnings isn't a huge range. You're going to be starting typically at about $53,000 per year, up to about $69,000 per year. And while $69,000 may not sound like a lot, HR isn't typically the hardest of work, and you're going to be guaranteed making in those $50,000 to $60,000 range. All right, it's guaranteed money, not a ton of money though, but you're at least going to be secure. The fourth business career you could be looking into is an advertising account executive. Now, as an AAE, you would get to be the link between ad agencies and clients. You would be the one helping to develop and finalize the ads, then relay the project to your team to make sure everything is run smoothly. All right. Your core tasks consist of running advertising teams to help create advertisements for whatever company or brand you're trying to represent. All right, you're almost always working indoors and traveling to meet with companies/clients. You have to be able to work more than 40 hours per week when necessary, but you're typically going to follow that 40-hour work week schedule that is so common in the business field. In a lot of careers, you're usually going to be working that 40-hour work week, but as an AAE specifically, you do need to be able to work more than that when necessary. But it is worth it, because you can make anywhere between $40,000 and $120,000 a year. It's a high up position, all right? It takes a little bit of work to get into this, as is with these high paying salary jobs. You can enter the field with an associate's degree in business general or marketing, preferably marketing, but at least a bachelor's is preferred. And honestly, you're really going to need a master's degree with some prior experience in the field of marketing. That is really what is searched for at this position. You're the executive of your advertising team, but that's where the money is. The money is in the work. The work you put in directly translates to the money that you can make out the other end. Do you want to put in the work? Do you want that, whatever car you want? I don't know. Ferrari, Lamborghini. Do you want to live in Hawaii? Maybe you should work harder, all right? And the last thing I'm going to go over here is a recruiter. The typical job recruiter. Everyone knows what a job recruiter is. And let me go a little bit more in depth here. As a job recruiter, you'd be able to do independent research, interact with many people and jobs while building connections and making hiring decisions. The idea of being a recruiter is to promote businesses and organizations to potential employees. You're also required to identify qualified and talented candidates for whichever job they're fit. All right. Work for recruiters is typically divided among different sites, whether at job fairs, career conferences, or the usual in-office setting. Recruiters get the job to the people and the people to the job, period. All right. You can get into the field of job recruitment with an associate's degree in business, but as usual, at least a bachelor's degree is required. A few years in HR to get higher into the company is also a great way to go. Salary ranges for being a job recruiter go from $36,000 a year on the low end to $104,000 plus on the high end. You're going to be really lucky if you make that amount, though. Job recruiters typically do not make six-figure plus, but who knows? Maybe you're going to be that perfect fit for that high-paying job. Do you want to put in the work? Usual question. So at the end of the day, I'm not in Hawaii. Get this out of here. End of the day, the real question is, who do you want to be? Where do you want to be? What sort of work do you want to put in? And does that involve with you being in the business field? Is that where you want to end up? Do you want to communicate with the people? Do you want to market? Do you want to sell stuff? Do you want to be a part of advertising? Do you want to be a part of this chain? Do you want to be the head of a company? Do you want to be a worker in the company helping the cogwheel turn? It's really up to you at the end of the day. I hope you choose what's best for you, and I hope this little presentation on business, this little video on business, help you make your decision at the end of the day. It's been T. Jaxson, Tristan Jaxson, Money Man. I'm out. Thanks.